Tonight versus your game with Nebraska that let you win?
Well, they're really different teams. I mean, Nebraska is so physical. UNO is a different challenge because they just run a super fast offense. So we knew getting them out of system so that they couldn't run that quick tempo offense was going to be critical. And I think where they had success was when they were in system, number 4 ruck and then number 9 on the backside, really disrupted us some. So, again, serving was going to be key.
That second set, you brought speed increase there, and they neck and neck for a little bit there. But how did that kind of play into, and then transitioning players through the second set to that end?
Yeah, I mean, the second set, we were down 22-24, so definitely could have gone the other way. I liked that we stepped up, but again, I thought Ruck was the difference maker in that set for them. We started to try some different things to try to defend her because she was just tearing us up, kind of in the same area over and over again. So, I was pleased that we were able to grind that one out and make some plays, but it could have been transformational for the match had they won set 2.
So we've seen Audrey Clark in a few games now, and I've been really impressed by her. So what can we expect to see from her the rest of the season?
Well, Audrey's doing a fantastic job, and she's very different than Kendra. Her best sets are different than Kendra's best sets. One thing that we've been really impressed with Audrey is she just has a presence about her. I think she's a natural leader. I think the team, just as they love to play with Kendra, I think they love to play with Audrey, and that's a really important personality trait for a setter. So, sometimes I'm not great about getting young players on the court very much, so I'm trying to do a little bit better of giving them opportunities so that if we run into situations, they're comfortable. And I think Audrey, again, she comes in, every time she comes in, she's got a presence, which I think is pretty impressive.
So you've always seemed to have a really positive attitude at all the games, even ones where it's in a little rough moment. So first of all, how do you maintain that? And then also, how do you think that affects you, the team?
Yeah, I'd say we definitely this year have talked a lot about our energy on the court, and we really just want a go for it energy. And as much as we want that intensity, we want to balance it with joy and not stressful energy. So I just try and come into the huddle and smile. We're all just out there having fun. Sometimes it's helpful to remind each other that we love volleyball, and yeah, it's supposed to be fun. So go out there and have fun. So
yeah.
You're pretty physical up there in the net there against those blockers too. How in that second set really did play out for a while between you and 2 of those blockers. How was that matchup?
Yeah, UNO's great. I think it also helped prepare us when we were facing pretty physical blockers this week at Nebraska, and so just really Kendra putting the ball high, and I was able to kind of reach up. I think that helped a lot, and also just also working on Kendra and I's connection, getting all the timing right also helped, I think.
So what did the team work on between Wednesday and now to clean up some of those errors?
Yeah, it was mostly just kind of focusing on our side again. We feel at Nebraska sometimes we got a little bit lost in what they were doing, and so we just kind of brought it back to our side and just focused on what we could control.
I can say. So how have you adjusted to playing all the way around?
Yeah, I think with Nora being out, it kind of threw me off at first, but I've been really working on staying calm on defense and trying not to move around a lot. And then another thing is just serve receive. As an outside, especially playing all 6, they're going to target you. And so that's been one of my main things, is really focusing on passing and locking in and shoulders and putting the ball to Kendra. So yeah.
14 kills. After that game, what's that like?
Yeah, it was fun. I think it was very intense in the first few sets, and so I think it's fun. Ellie Bolton's putting up great out-of-system balls. Kendra was doing great as well, and so that helps. I think our team did a good job of covering too, because there were a couple plays where I get a few balls in a row, we do a great job covering, and then I could try up another shot and then put it away. So